Young Leaper.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Forex Eagle channel. Welcome, guys. If you're new to this channel, please make sure you subscribe and like and comment on our comment section below. Follow us on social media, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, everything, guys. So guys, as I've promised that you guys, on the previous video I spoke about FTMO, my journey with FTMO, how to register and apply and request for an or purchase an FTMO account. I've showed you everything. I've showed you that I've done my first challenge. Now I'm on a verification challenge. So now we're gonna go through the trades that I've took, the setups that I've took, and everything that is in between, like the psychology, the percentage wise, risk management behind, everything behind the setup that I was taking. I was strictly trading Nasdaq, but I remember some of the trades that I took when I started the account. I was trading using the US30. The US30, I took like a bit of losses on the US30, so it was not like giving me like good confirmations and stuff. So then I decided to switch to Nasdaq, because the Nasdaq is always smooth, like all the time. It's always smooth. Like I've been trading Nasdaq for like almost like a year now. So I've been trading Nasdaq, both the Nasdaq and the US30, but I switched to Nasdaq because it is much more confirmable and much more smoother. So we're gonna dive to the charts. We're gonna talk about the charts, talk about the setups that I took and everything, so that you guys can understand even a bit of the strategy that I use. I use the smart money concept. So first of all, I'm gonna talk about the charts. Then after talking about the charts, the analysis behind everything, then I'm gonna go through my phone and show you guys those trades that I'm talking about on this chart. So we are looking at the Nasdaq right now, 30 minutes charts. I've spoke before that I started from trading the US30. The US30 didn't give me like good confirmation, so I ended up trading the Nasdaq. So I'm currently on a Nasdaq trade. I'm currently trading the Nasdaq. So on the Nasdaq, I took a setup in this area over here. Now the idea that I was looking in this area, I was looking at this as a stop hand. I was looking at this fair value gap over here to be filled up. So when I was looking for this fair value gap to be filled up over here, we came back. All of this was not available. This all price action that you see over here was not here. So it was just this setup over here. I was looking for price because we had a break of structure over here. So I was looking for price to come and fill up this gap over here. So this gap was filled. After this gap was filled, price went to the upside, and then I waited for a confirmation for me to enter. So what did I do? I waited for a test. Then we came back, filling up this price action over here, filling up this imbalance or the fair value gap over here. After we had the test, that was when I was ready to execute. So I had my buy limit orders over there. They became executed, and then I went slightly into profit, and then it was the Asian session, the New York session. Like I'm from South Africa, so I trade the London session and the New York session. So as when my buy limits were triggered and went into profit, it was time for the New York session to close. The London was already closed. It was time for the New York to close. Then price at night literally dropped. So when it dropped, it took me out on my stop loss by that time, because it was the Asian session and I was sleeping at that time because I'm from South Africa. We don't trade the Asian session, we only trade the London and the New York. That's where we are awake and active and be able to look at the charts and trade. So that's how I made a drawdown on that trade. I took a loss, a 1% loss there. Then when I wake up, then I look for another setup because I was so confident about the buy that the price is gonna go up, but the timing was not perfect. So we ended up taking another drawdown on this buy over here. It dropped a little bit. So the reason why it dropped a little bit, but it wasn't in my attention that price was going to drop in this area. So what happened here is there was this fair value gap that was that price needed to fill it up before it went to the upside. So price was coming back down to fill up this fair value gap over here, and then what it did, it came to the upside. So my bias was correct, but my timing was not correct. So those are the things that we face as traders. Sometimes you can be right about the direction, but your timing is not correct. So that's why you need to have a risk plan and have like a risk perimeter whereby you will be playing around maybe 1% or 1.5% or 2%, because that's what I do. I play around 1%, 1.5 or 2%. I don't go beyond 2% when I'm risking on my account, on the initial account that I have, the initial account balance that I have. So after it took me out again, then what I saw that it has to fill up this imbalance that is there over there. So then I tried to execute again because I saw my bias was correct, but my timing was wrong. I took another buy again. So here I was risking less because I risked 1% of the account here. I risked another 1% over here. So here I was risking 0.5% in this area because now I didn't want to be in a lot of drawdown in like a week. A week hasn't even started yet, like it's a beginning of the week, but already like I'm having those strikes there. So I was reducing my risk management at this point. So I risked 0.5% over here, then it went to the upside, then it hit my take profit. My take profit was here. This trade was called out on the Discord. Members saw this trade. It was called out, and then people made profit. I made profit. We all made profit. Then after that, after price shot to the upside, I was looking at this area over here as a fair value gap. That price is gonna go up and then come down, reach this fair value gap, fill up this fair value gap, and then go to the upside and push to the upside. Unfortunately, when price dropped and reached this fair value gap, I was asleep because it was the Asian session. I'm from South Africa, as I've explained. I don't trade the Asian session. So this price took off. I was not aware of this price taking off. But when I woke up, analyzing the London session, I saw that, okay, price now is coming back to fill up another fair value gap that you can only see on the lower time frame because this is 30 minutes. You can only see it on 5 minutes. Then my bias was correct again. My timing was correct. I was able to execute here and execute this trade. Then I had to take profit in this area. That was my first partial that I took on this trade. I took it. Then I left another trade running as it's still running for like as we speak. It is still running. I'm targeting these highs over here on this trade. So I day trade and I swing trade when there is a potential swing trade. I don't just swing trade. I swing trade when I see a potential opportunity for me to swing trade. So most of the time I day trade. I like to take my profits when I'm in the trade. I don't like to swing trade. So this is currently where we are right now with the trade. As you can see, this correction that is happening over here, this was NFP. It went to the downside, and now it's correcting back to the upside. This line over here is my trading stop. That's where I put my trading stop at. So currently we are still in profit. We are still looking for this area as a potential take profit or our target. So right now, basically, I'm just going to show you guys on the phone currently where are we with the trades and all that. So yeah, guys, currently we are here. This is the trade that we have took. We're still holding on Nasdaq. We are back on the balance. We are back, and we are back on profit right now. Let me show you the account history. I hope you guys can see the account history here. You can see that we've been trading this account. We've been taking profit. We've been making some few losses as well. As you can see, the US30 that I was talking about had a few dents there, then a few dents on Nasdaq, and then we took profit. We made some profit. Now we're back at the initial balance that we had, the 10k, and we have a little bit of profit there as well. So this is the swing trade that we are still currently holding right now.